Okay, this is slide number 3. It comes out of VCAR 2021. And this is an important question for you to play with because the actual solution involves some calculus, and we'll look at the solution at the end of the year. But a lot of students use sliders to get an understanding of what was going on in this question. So let's see if we can get our calculator up. Okay, so we've got y equals x plus 2. And analysis sketch tangent. And now I'm just going to move my cursor along. So I'm wanting to know, find the values of A, that is, where am I going to place it along this curve, which will give a 60-degree angle between this line and the tangent. So if I place the tangent here and I get a tangent line like that, I'm looking for the angle between these two to be 60 degrees. So I can sort of see that where my red and my green are going to intersect off the screen slightly will be smaller than 60 degrees. As I move further, it's getting smaller. The angle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. As I swing around, it seems that the angle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I reckon there's going to be an answer somewhere around about there, at around about negative 0.13 or 14, because that looks to be about a 60-degree angle. And as I go around, this angle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It looks as if it is around about 90 degrees there, maybe 90 degrees there. And if I keep on going, this angle is getting much larger. But remember, when my angle between my line y equals x plus 2 and my tangent gets to 120 degrees, that means it's also making a 60-degree angle between them, because it just said the acute angle between them is 60 degrees. So I can get 60 degrees between them when the angle between the two lines is 120 or when it's 60. So I reckon to this question there's going to be 2 answers, and that's a little bit as to why it's worth 3 marks. You get 2 marks for finding one of them and 1 for finding the other. But I can see what's actually happening as I attach my tangent along this line, along the blue curve, that the angle between the red and the green is changing. And if I investigate all the way over to this other side, I'm not going to be picking up any more answers, because this angle between the green and the red is certainly less than 60. And while it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, the blue curve is approaching an asymptote, so it's not going to give you a gradient that is going to be negative, and I need a gradient that's negative to open up the angle between the red and the green. So I think there's going to be 2 answers, and then I can use some calculus to find those answers. So this was an example where I can have a play to see and unpack what's going on in the question.